Hi, so if you're new to my channel, I am doing a series where I draw myself and other YouTubers' art styles. So what I do is I pick a few names from this mug that you can get on crowdmade.com/KelseyAnimated, where I have a bunch of names of YouTubers that I've written down, and if you want to see me try to attempt their art styles, please keep watching. And also let me know if there are some YouTubers that you would like to see their styles, that I can put their names in here if I haven't already. Everything's random, so I'm just gonna start drawing. Up first, we have Baca. Up first is Baca. And I've talked to her a couple times and she is one of the nicest people in the community. What you'll see when I first start like sketching out before I do anything is I'll like scribble a few loop-de-loops, and that's just so that I could find a brush that like looks similar to the one that they use. Same with the line weight, like how thick their line art is. And I do that with every single one of them. So if you're wondering what that was, it's just me figuring out what line art looks similar to theirs. Also, if you didn't know, I'm using Clip Studio Paint to draw all these. My tablet is Gaumon PD 2200 tablet. I reviewed it on my channel a long time ago, so if you want to know more about it, you can check that video. Anyway, back to Baca. When I was looking for these reference photos, I went to her Twitter, and surprisingly, I saw that they just barely posted about streaming on Twitch, and they were playing like Genshin Impact or something. And they have like a brand new VTuber, and I don't know about you, but I think VTubers are like so cute and so cool. So anyway, that's what one of the reference photos are. I would like to say that I'm friends with Baca. She's watching this. If any of these YouTubers were watching this, I love you. I feel like this style was very similar to mine, like when I first started doing like storytime videos. It's really strange, but yeah, it felt like very familiar. I don't know, like not in a way that like, oh, you copied me, but like, you know, like, you know what I mean? In all of these, I try to draw like if I was like a cameo in one of their videos, what I would think that they would draw me like. I thought I did pretty good on this. With any of them, if I butcher them, or if you think that I did them correctly, please let me know. What's weird is I think the most recognizable part of this is the purple background with like the texture on it. I don't know why, but this is me in Baca-chan's style. So next, I will be doing infamous Swoosh. So Swoosh and I have a long history. He owes me money. On the last video where I drew styles, you can see it. I put it in the reference photos. He made a comment that made me laugh. And I didn't pick his name on purpose. Trust me, he'd be the last person I'd choose. He just happened to be in this video. Maybe he manifested it himself. I don't know. Anyway, my problem with trying to do this one is I couldn't quite figure out the head shape, and that's nothing against Swoosh. As much as I would love to blame him. I'm bullying him because he deserves it. I couldn't get the stupid head shape because it's like square, and I never do that. Like, I had to make Minecraft Steve. I'm being rude, but in a nice way. I ended up, I think, doing it correctly. I honestly don't know. One of the reference pictures I found looked very much like me, which I don't believe is intentional. See the girl in the like airplane seat? Yeah, I was like, that looks very familiar. I should just redraw this. But I didn't. I did my own. Anyway, this is Swoosh's style. I like Swoosh as a person. I think he's really funny and I enjoy his videos a lot. I added my little orange cheeks that I do on my character to make it look more like me and less like a background character. But honestly, I don't think, like, if he was putting me in one of his videos or something, I don't think he would do that. I just did it because I thought it looked cute. with all of these, I wasn't sure whether to give myself like my old color scheme, mostly the hair, because in the art style that I have now, the hair is more like reddish, but that's just because that's kind of how my style is, like the coloring. Anyway, if I think that they would do like bright colors or something, I would give them my like red looking hair, but my hair is brown, so in Swoosh's style I think he would also do a brown. Anyway, this is me. Swoosh, if you're watching, I finally did it. You're welcome. Next we have something else YT. So out of all of these, this was one of my favorites. I have another favorite, but it's later on in the video that you have to wait for. I really like this one because Adam's style is like very distinct, and I don't know, I enjoy his videos. He's very handsome. I didn't say that. I had a lot of fun designing this because I couldn't find very many references for like other characters that he has in his videos that aren't just like, I don't know, just like plain Jane, like white people looking characters. So I kind of had a little more freedom with this one. One thing that I did that I thought was kind of cute was instead of my normal hair swoops, I made some that like resembled horns, and I thought that was so clever of me. I also thought Adam would do like all the bright colors that I would do because I don't know, I have very warm colors, and most of his stuff is like red and brick, and like for a majority of it is warm colors too. I just did myself in this little pose with my hand on my hip, and instead of the common sense on a hoodie, I put dumbass on a t-shirt because I'm a dumbass. But yeah, I think this one came out really cute looking. It's one of my favorites. I thought like all the colors looked really nice, and you know, it's just like a cute little simple thing, and I love Adam and I love his videos. Anyway, this is my little character in something else YT style. I like it. What do you think about it? Did I completely butcher it? Let me know. Up next, Katzin. So this one was my favorite one, just because the style is like so fun and funky, and like I love all the shapes and the bright colors, all of that. I just think it's really fun and like super amazing, and I also got to draw my persona, so that's a plus in my book. So despite not being a furry, Katsun's whole thing is that they, like, all their videos are like furries, and I just absolutely adore them. Their style, like everything about them, I just like adore. It's so cool, and this one was so fun to make. This took the longest to draw out of all of these because I don't know, I just had so much fun with it, and I made it way more complicated than I needed it to be. In one of my last videos, I created a persona that was like a cow, so I needed to reference that same cow because I don't draw her enough. In this one, I thought it would be funny if I drew her like drinking a carton of milk because she's a cow. I just absolutely adored doing this. It's so fun, and I gotta draw like really crazy hair. One of my favorite things is like when artists do the like half closed eyes and then have like the dark eyelids on top. I think I heard somewhere that it's called like the horny artist eyes. I don't know, I just think they're so cute. I can't like stop obsessing over this. I think it turned out really cute. I hope I did it justice. All the funky shapes, all the like sharp corners and bright colors. Ugh. I can't get over it. Anyway, this one was my favorite, if you can't tell by now of me like obsessing over it. The only trouble that I had was the stupid milk carton, because of course I needed to draw that. like obviously. I hate perspective. Also figuring out like the colors was kind of a challenge for me just because everything is so bright and I wanted to make sure like nothing got lost in it, like colors didn't look too similar right next to each other. Anyway, I think everything turned out really cute, so this is me in Catzoon style, which is just basically my persona. I had a lot of fun drawing it. And last but not least, L Cartoons. Up next we have L Cartoons, one of my favorite storytime animators, and I'm not even kidding about that. I love her so much. I had a little trouble coming up with a pose for this one because I don't know, I felt like I copied her pose for like her like banner and profile picture a little too much, so I change it a little bit later on, and instead of being limp wristed I do it the other way. Things change a lot in this. I love Elle so much. She's amazing and she's so talented. So as you know, one of my like claim to fames was the video I did about when I had my stroke. And a while ago when Elle got a tumor in her brain and she was like making a video about it, she reached out to me and she was like, oh, I was unsure about like doing this on my channel, but I watched your like stroke videos from when you were 17 and they really helped, and that like literally almost made me cry. We both have brain damage, so is that bad? Should I not say that? She's fine now, thankfully. Thank God. Was that like, do I cut that? Like, I don't know if I can say that. It's a joke. I love Elle and I adore her videos, and if you haven't checked out her channel, I have it in the description below, and I'll link to her video as well that I talked about her whole hospital experience and her surgery and everything like that. So anyway, this is my take on myself in Elle style. I feel like she would do it like way different and way better than this, but this is my attempt. Go give her channel some love, and perhaps Didis. So I lied. This one is the last one. They're a little out of order, but anyway, if you don't know Didis, I don't really either. He's like Emirichu's boyfriend or something. I'm sorry, I had to. I don't know why, but I always struggle so hard with like anime influenced art styles. That's what it is. I like redid a pose like 2-3 times because I like it didn't look very much like his. Like I couldn't read it as being Didis's work, so I settled on this and I changed some things later on, but I think in the end it worked out pretty well. It was also kind of difficult looking like narrowing down one certain style because most of his videos are like you know, little chibis. They're like cute little simple things, but I wanted to do like a little more than that. I also debated on having eyes behind the glasses, and like near the end you can see me struggle. But I think it worked out in the end. Even the pose I think is very much like his style, because in like half of his videos his little character is like sweating profusely. It's it's really cute, really funny. I think he's super talented and super funny. One of his like biggest things that you're like, oh yeah, that's his style, is the blue outline for his line art, and I just think that's such a cool thing to have. Even now, I'm still like debating on what I want my art style to look like, because I could change it like 500 times and still not be happy with it. But he's really consistent in everything, despite what I just said about like all the chibis versus like his actual persona and stuff. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm not a professional. Don't ask me shit. I think This one is pretty good. I think I was very worried about it in the beginning, but I think in the end it really came together and started to look like he drew it and not me pretending that I drew it. I don't know. So this is me in Didis style. And then here I have displayed all of them out for you. Let me know which one is your favorite and which one you think I did more accurately, because in my opinion, I think my favorite one is Katzun style, but the one I think is more accurate to what their art style actually is would probably be none of them. I did this so bad. Let me know how bad I did. And before I leave, I want to thank my patrons. Thank you, Air Carlos, Artist580, and of course, Officially Cute. Let me know what other artists or YouTubers you'd like to see more styles of. And I want to thank you so much for watching. It's been a rough month, a rough couple months. It's been tough. So, I hope you're doing well, you're taking care of yourself, and I will see you next time. Bye!